So there we are recording now. I'd forgotten to do that. So we do have the Waffen SS. There are neutral units on the map. I think I will take neutral units out of here, man. So, infantry. Oh, I do like the difference in artillery delay. That's interesting. Command delay too. Intriguing. Okay. So we'll go for a... Should we go for something early morning, then? Oh, this is considered night. Vocal fry to cook the bacon. I don't know what that means. I don't know, Kraken. You've been cracking me up. Okay, so go for a full 30 attack. I can't actually recall when the initial attack occurred at Bastion, actually. Now if we take a look then, we can see that the visibility is down there. I'm going to go ahead and assume it would be an early morning attack, so we can go ahead and just say, I don't know, 4:30. 4:30 sounds like a round number, so we can go for that. Wind speed random, temperature is cold, it is winter. Destruction is an interesting one. Maybe a little bit of damage, maybe, I don't know, actually. Right, okay. Thanks there, Kraken. Well, at least the audio's worked, so that's good there. Okay. I'm going to go for about 10% destruction there. I think that might be potentially accurate. I don't know what damage may have actually occurred at Baston. But we'll go with something like that. So, defense there for the US Army, which makes sense. I do quite like how this is set up. This actually feels quite interesting, in fact. Okay. Defenses, fortified, dug in and fortified. Oh, it's probably going to really hurt. But it'd be interesting. Right, if one side is defended, then that's I can optionally have its units dug in for extra protection. And have access to obstacles such as minefields. I'm not familiar with the defenses of Baston. I think they were dug in. I don't know if they were too heavily fortified. Maybe somebody's more familiar. Maybe able to give me some additional information. But as of right now, I'm not super sure, in fact. I'm going to go for dug in fact. I don't think they had fortified positions, maybe... fortified maybe being pillboxes, that sort of thing, I'm not too sure. Okay, player start, okay, number of objectives, victory points. That's fine, I guess, we'll figure that one out. Water frozen, sounds about right, I guess. We do have Varied here. Varied uses the default values on the map. Okay, we'll go with that one then. Yeah, I mean, we're moving here across the map, so it looks fine. We do have plenty of room to maneuver here. So we can work with that then. Okay. Yeah, I'm happy enough with that. I'm happy enough with that. Maybe... can I move the objective here? Maybe having one of the... it depends, really. Maybe we'll have the objectives based on the roads out of Baston, perhaps. Maybe something of that nature. Maybe a objective down. We'll have one over here, perhaps, yeah. One over there, then, I guess, to represent this road. No, actually, I tell you what, we'll go ahead and have one over here, then, to round it out. And then we can have a couple of objectives, can't we? Another objective over here, then. Yeah, something like that. Hopefully that should work well enough. It's something varied anyway. Should have the AI dig in there, so that's okay. Now, yeah. So the US will have less in the way of forces there, which makes sense. And we're going to need that. I don't know. I feel like I'm going to get my ass kicked regardless, really. It will be interesting, though. It will be interesting. So we have Armoured. They're on manual, but I'm going to have them as auto. I believe the US will... No, oh, sorry, have I... well, okay. I intended to actually play as the Waffen SS, but this actually could be rather interesting then. So yeah, we'll go for manual then. Okay, well, okay. I don't know how I feel about that, but I guess it's not too bad. Mechanized Armoured. Yeah, okay, we can go with that then. Yeah, that should be okay. Can I give them a little bit more air power? I don't think they really had that much in the way of air power. We'll stick with it as is then. We'll stick with it as is. So we'll go forward then. Okay, so I'd actually confused the sides there. I'd intended to do this as a Waffen SS, but I guess we're going to be playing it as a US Army then, so that's fine. We shall be the Bastards of Bastogne here today. I can't remember what troops were actually established at Bastogne. I don't think they're paratroopers. I think they were just, in fact, infantry, though I can't recall the division that they're from. So we do have parachute scout sections over here, scout snipers. We have scout sections, armoured reconnaissance platoon. We have reconnaissance section over here, light tank reconnaissance. I don't think they had armour at Bastogne. Not initially anyway, I don't believe. So we do have scout sections over here. And they're actually well equipped there with the MMGs. Okay, that's pretty cool in fact. I do quite like this so far. We do have the armoured reconnaissance, and again, we don't have the bazookas though, so we don't really have that anti-armor capability. I'm going to go ahead and... Well, we have a good couple points. I'm going to go ahead and grab... Oh, I don't have a lot to play with though. It depends really. Scout sections. So they have these semi-automatic rifles. We actually do have some MMGs in there, which are quite nice. Okay, I might stick with them. I have also got to purchase artillery too. I think we'll want some of that artillery, but that is rather expensive. That's 6 guns then. Yeah, so we'll have to bear that in mind. Artillery minefield. High explosive. Now, artillery will be useful, of course. Do I want to go for that? Let's see. Now, they should be relatively able to hide here. I do have a parachute scout snipers, actually. They could be quite interesting. Having snipers is very, very useful. I do have the armoured reconnaissance, the light tank reconnaissance there. This is interesting because we obviously do have that there. So they have radios, that's good to know. Do they have radio? They do. Oh, okay, so the actual headquarters has radio. Oh no, they all seem to have radio then. Oh, okay, yeah, it seems like everybody has radio there. These guys not so much, but the actual scout sections themselves, relatively okay. The Stuart light tank's actually very good for the radio there. It's a fairly effective at remaining communication then. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and stick with the scout sections over here then. If you guys are enjoying this, or feel you'd like to see something or suggest something, do feel free to do so. We are playing mostly infantry here, so we do have most of our points over there. But we'll take a look then. Medium anti-aircraft battery. Assault guns over there. Oh, a howitzer, okay. And Brigade medium. So we have M3 Lees, that's interesting. Field howitzer. Oh, we do have a preset, that's pretty cool. I do like those. Heavy mortar section then, so we have a 4.2-inch mortars then. So the chemical mortars, and we have the medium mortar sections, okay. I'm gonna go ahead and grab a couple mortars. We'll go for something like that. That is going to be an interesting one there, really. Like, yeah. Oh gosh, this is going to be pretty tough going, isn't it? It definitely will feel like that. So the 81mm there have 54 in the way of ammunition. The heavy mortars have 48. Okay, so you get about 100 rounds in total then. Obviously that is varied. We do have armor over here, but I'm not going to employ armor. It would be nice to have some, I must admit, but I'm going to try and remain strong. We do have Motorized over here then, so we have Motorized Rifle Company, okay, Platoon, etc. We'll ignore that one. We don't have access to air power right now, which is a bit of a shame, but probably going to hurt us. Yeah, these scout sections are pretty expensive, in fact. But I feel like they will be worthwhile to have. So we do have our anti-tank detail over here then. So we have the Engineer AT section. We have AT section, and AT detail HQ. Okay, cool. Now, they do come equipped then with the M1 rifle grenade. Carbine, gun and semi-automatic. It seems that they do have a sniper rifle there, perhaps? The Springfield rifle, perhaps. They actually come equipped with the Brown in there, that's pretty nice. Rifle grenade. I'm going to have to assume that the rifle grenade is maybe representation of the bazooka. I'm not too sure. Not seeing a bazooka here. One would assume there would be bazookas. We do have the engineers here. Flamethrowers are cool. Heavy weapons. So, there we go. So we do have, yeah, so we do actually have bazookas then, so they're quite handy. So we've got our MGs over here then. Anti-tank details interesting though. So, effectively, these are quite large sections there. So 10, 9, and 11. 5 there. Pretty large. We do have manpower here, at least on our side. I'm going to go ahead and actually grab a couple of these heavy weapon platoons. Maybe about 3 there. I do have a parachute company. Ranger company. Yeah, we do have grenade. Sorry, we do have bazookas there. So I do have a typical rifle company over here. The typical rifle section there. Okay. Oh, there's a fair amount of men there. We do actually have light mortar squads in there. They're kind of a 60mm mortar, so nothing particularly spectacular. Rangers. Well, I'm going to go ahead and grab... I mean, we do have a fair amount of points here, actually, so that's pretty good there. That's not too bad at all, then. So I can actually work with that, and I'm quite happy about that. Yeah. We'll have to get some anti-tank guns in here then as well. But, let's see then. So we have 2 rifle companies. I think I'll place in another rifle company. And we do have a rifle company headquarters over here, so I'm going to go ahead and place that in there. Get 3 of those then, a company for each. Well, sorry, headquarters for each. I think I will... An engineer one to be interesting. I'm going to go ahead and pick up a engineer combat platoon, perhaps? Maybe we'd have more than that. They do have the demo charges there, which is quite interesting. Rifle grenades there. But I don't think I gain all that much there. I think the rifle companies actually do have the engineers in there. Maybe that was wishful thinking. Okay. I will need some actual guns, though. So we'll go ahead and try and grab some. I only have 376 points over here, so I don't have a huge amount. I think what I'm going to go ahead and do then is I'm going to drop out the heavy mortars and the medium mortars. We have mortars in the actual unit, so that's not too bad. Medium anti-aircraft. The actual batch over there, so we get 3 40mm revolvers. Okay. Field howitzers. I'm not really seeing here much in the way of AT guns. Maybe that's in another section, but I'm not seeing it right here. I'm going to go ahead and grab some of these field howitzers, however. And I do want to have some AA. I think we are going to need that. So I'm going to go ahead and pick up these Bofors, however you want to pronounce it over here. We do have 50 cals there, AAMGs, not too bad. But I think I'm going to grab a couple more of these guys. At least they can run double duty for us against armor. I would really, really like to believe. Self-repels. Maybe we get a couple Wolverines. Maybe we allow ourselves that. It's not a big sway, is it? So I get a platoon there. Maybe. I mean, I would need... I don't hope that I might have had some... something a little bit more substantial. 3-inch tank gun. Okay. I'm going to take a platoon of M10s. And again, yeah, we're more or less there now. I do have a little bit. to spend here. The anti-tank detail group's interesting. I don't really know what I'd get out of that. I know that they have... Well, they got the rifles there, but I'm not seeing anything particularly heavy like bazooka. I feel like bazookas would be needed. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe more AT guns, maybe another howitzer perhaps. I'm not too sure there. Motorized engineers could be interesting. See, they do have the bazookas there. So I think I will pick up a motorized engineer platoon. That sounds rather good. So if we take a look at things then, maybe I even pick up a little bit more from here. I mean, this is motorized. It's not that I'm lacking points from here, I just need to have points in general. But I feel like having AA would be pretty nice. So these guys have the HMGs now. They also do have the bazooka team there, so that's pretty good in fact. Okay, I guess we'll go with that, and I guess we'll see how that goes. We do have a couple M10s. They're worth so bloody much to us, it's kind of crazy like that. Gosh, and I only have the 2 howitzers. That's not a lot in the way of howitzers at all. I could buy 1 more howitzer, but I am trading out for the 40 mils. I think at least for the 40 mils I do have some dual purpose use there. We do have some mortars attached to our forces, and we do have some outside artillery, so I guess that's okay. Can I actually afford to buy any obstacles? No, it seems not, so I guess we'll go with that. Okay. Right, yep. We'll go with that then, player character. Okay, US Army, yeah, that should be okay. So we'll take a look then, shall we? Okay. Right. Now we do begin at night, which does bring down the line of sight considerably. So that's going to be pretty interesting. I was like, damn, that's a pretty thick tree line, but no, those are all the infantry there. Okay. Let me just double check that chat is working. Okay, it is. For those of you who are in the chat, can you press 1 there to let me know that you're there and alive? That'd be handy. Okay. Yeah, gosh, I thought these were tree lines. No, these are actually the men there. Okay. That's going to be quite interesting then. So we do have the ability to deploy forward with the actual scout sections, and we do thankfully have a decent amount of scout sections there. They actually do come with their own MMGs, so that's quite handy. The only question is going to be really how do we wish to employ them. This might have been potentially better as a larger battlefield, but I'm not too sure. We do have a pretty decent density of men, but yeah, I mean, we had 4,000 points and we have quite a lot of infantry. They had 10,000 points and they're armoured, so I can imagine we're going to see quite a lot of armour. I didn't have that because I'm happy, my friends. Okay, we do have a heavy weapons platoons then. So, what we want to go ahead and do then, we do also have our target reference points over there, so that's quite good. Very handy, in fact. What do we have in terms of artillery? So, assist guns, and we have high explosives. We do have some illumination, we do have some smoke. Thank you very much there, Kronite. Hello there, Castanar. That's a cool name, actually. Not seen you here before, but might I say, you are quite dashing. Oh, is there a bit of jitter when I zoom in and out? I found that this game can be... I don't know, OBS is a little bit tricky with this game sometimes. Hopefully it's not too bad. But I'll bear that in mind. So, let me just go back over here to the isometric view. Right then, so... if I accentuate that, okay. So this is not too bad then, it's actually pretty good for the defender then. We can, it's not really too great for the attacker. They do have some low-lying land, they do have some positions with some height over here, but that's not exactly... it's okay, I guess. We do have our position over there, which is pretty good. That one over there is quite interesting. That's when I move the camera around. Ah, yeah, the Flashpoint. I've had a play of Flashpoint campaign, actually. I'm going to have to learn that one. That's on the list too. Okay. Right. I can use... I don't know. I guess I'm just going to have to try and make do with it. Sometimes OBS can be weird, so I do apologize about that. But it's not too bad. So yeah, taking a look at the actual state of play over here then. So we have the rivers over here, or streams, whatever you wish to call them. Now, how much they're going to help us out is unknown, but at least we do have them. They may potentially be frozen. They may form some sort of impediment. Who knows? At least that helps us out. So if we take a look at the actual approach then, we do have a couple of buildings over here which are relatively useful. Can I deploy men from here? Because if I can, that'd be great. No, I can't. Oh, damn. That'd be so nice if I could. Okay. Maybe one day the developers may be able to do something like that, where you can actually deploy from here. Because it could be quite handy to actually have a good 3D view of the battlefield. But alas. Okay, we're going to go back then after taking a look at the height map. Okay. No, it's going to be a difficult one, really, because I need to spread out the scouts, but we also need to make sure they can survive. And that's not going to be easy. German forces will be moving in here, well, SS forces will be moving in here. They're going to be looking to take up positions that are valuable, and they're also going to have scout forces too. And I don't have any sort of response to anything with killing capability. I don't even know if I want to have the MMGs even given the orders to fire. So in fact, what I'm going to do here then is just hold fire effectively, because the issue is, it's like I can give the order to open fire if it's the absolute last choice they have. But yeah, if they open fire, they're going to be dead either way, so I'm not too sure if it's worthwhile. As soon as they're spotted, they're dead, so we'll see. Right, they can go to the north. They can go about that. I do have the force over here which I can make use of. I may have them deployed in there so they can come out later on in the actual battle. That might be a way to go about things. Scout section there. I'd like to have them relatively deep in forest. We'll take a look at their line of sight then shortly thereafter, but I'm just going to get things set up for now. So I'll have another one down there. Maybe another one over here. I'm not entirely sure if I even want to be in the buildings over here, really. It just feels like they're going to be the ones that come under attack. I do have plenty of infantry, so I could have some infantry deployed out this way to actually give a forewarning. But at the end of the day, I know they're going to be coming for us, and there's not that much we can do to stop that. We don't really have much in the way of AT guns. We don't really have that much in the way of anything, to be honest. So we're just going to have to make do with it, really. But we'll try our hardest. We have no air support, which is no fun. And I can't imagine how that's going to potentially bite us in the ass. So I'm going to move the scout section to the north there. Over here is a little bit of a different story. We do have the forest over here, and we have seen that that is a pretty good position. I think I might have a scout section potentially deployed on the flanks there, really, in the forest. At least then we can actually focus the infantry over here for spotting. But at least we have a decent position, maybe, to work with then. So they're set, yeah, let's just make sure that they're set to hold. And make sure that they are as well. Reattach, standard operating procedure, okay. We'll have them deployed now. I'm not too concerned with the deployment of the MGs because they can be moved around. Something like that. I just want to have some built-in redundancy, I suppose you could say. And again, it is an interesting one, like where do I deploy the MGs? I don't want to deploy them too close, but I want them to be deployed in a position where they can actually fire. So, who knows? Who knows? This is not the best kind of forest here. Well, leafless. Oof. Not amazing, in fact. Though, does it make that much of a difference? Let me go ahead and take a look at that. So if I hover over here then. So concealment is 45, cover is 60. Over here then, 50 and 60 then. So it does make a difference, in fact, to have these leaves there. Yeah, okay. So I'm going to have to take that into consideration then. Yeah, we'll take that into consideration. Okay. Maybe they can deploy that. Maybe, yeah, I want to have them there. Maybe these guys. Maybe in there. but ideally deep into the actual woods there. So we'll go ahead and have them reattached. I'm going to go with that then, actually. Yeah, it does seem that way. I'm not too sure why it happens there. I found that using the middle mouse to actually move around does help. But yeah, I'm not too sure. I wish I could actually fix that. I've noticed before, sometimes it doesn't happen, sometimes it does. I'm not too sure there, really. But hopefully it's not too bad. I am watching on the... I've got a tablet again, I can see. It looks like when I zoom in and out, that's when it's worse. Can I potentially slow down that zoom? That might help. Scroll speed. I'm not too sure there's not much I can do about that. We'll try and persevere. Okay. So we do have our heavy weapons platoon there. And we do have some runes to play with as well, which is quite nice. Okay. These rifle companies are pretty large. Maybe I could have done with less rifle companies, but I don't know. I just feel like they're going to be needed. Okay. It may take some time to set up, but we'll get this going. Ooh, could I maybe give the AI... To be fair, though, there's a lot here to work with, so we'll get them deployed and then we'll take it from there, really. So we've got the mortar squads over here. Yeah, the mortars are not too bad. I mean, at the end of the day, the mortars are going to be at the back, so that's 2... Well, so that's 3 that are taken from the front there. Move them there. Move out there. Sorry, 4. So we have a headquarters here to have in a position there. I have the MGs here. I think they're in a fixed position. Oh, no, it looks like they're in a position now. Let me take a look. Using desktop capture. Let me see. I know that's gone black there for a second. Apologies. No, it doesn't seem like that's working. Oh, no, okay, now it's working. Okay. You guys should be able to see the screen there. Just let me know if that's any better. Is that any crisper? Is it more responsive? That's a good idea there, Casner, I should say. That looks a little bit better on my end. Maybe that is a good fix there. Yeah. So I was previously using the screen capture. Game capture seems to be a little bit more effective then, as far as I can tell. Okay. I do have that there, but issue is then I need to have position to fall back to. So I think probably what I'm going to be better off doing then is actually having my forces deployed into the actual woods here. At least then they have a chance to survive, really. Being able to fall back is such an important way to actually survive. So I've got the weapons platoon there. Yeah, there's the rest of the company. Weapons platoon. Okay. What I'm going to go ahead and do then, so we've got the machine guns here. Let me go ahead and place them there. Rifle sections. Right, I do have a headquarters there. I can go there. We'll have them spread out somewhat. I do also want to have a head... Well, I do want to have, like, a reserve too, so I'll bear that in mind. Right, okay. That's part of a different unit, so just place them there. So these are all part of the same unit then. Okay. So we'll get them set up in platoons then, essentially. Rifle platoon headquarters. Rifle section there. Something like that then. And I do want to have an MG in there. And that's better. Oh, that's fantastic then. That's a good suggestion there, Castanar. Very well said. Okay, I do have another platoon headquarters there. So we'll have them a little bit closer by then. And again, I do want to be relatively deep into these woods here. I do want to take on the leafy positions too, in fact. Having a platoon as a as a reserve force would be a good idea too. Right. But I do have a mortars. I do have a couple of rifle sections here. I could maybe have the MGs over this side, but I'm not too sure how much of a difference that makes. At least, well, I guess we can work it out, really. The MGs do help a lot. Yeah, weapons platoon. Maybe weapons platoon over here, then. What's the height like? Yeah, maybe deployed over here? A little bit hard to say, but we can work with that. Okay, rifle. Okay. What I'm going to go ahead and do then. So I've got rifle sections there. And these are the two headquarters, okay. I've got a light mortar HQ there. So they're relatively okay there. Their headquarters can spot for them ideally. I have the rifle platoon HQ. And the bazooka team there, but I don't think you belong to that. Okay. Now, I do have the weapons team. That one's going to be an interesting one. So I do have the HMGs there. Now, the question is going to be like, where do you deploy HMG? I think I don't know. It's a difficult one, in fact, actually. I kind of wish that we had some, light truck transportation for them, really. I mean, that'd be most ideal. Because at least I could actually move them around the battlefield at speed. But we don't have that, and I can't really complain about what I don't have, because well, I don't have it. So that's going to be a tough one. We'll just have to deal with that, really. I don't have all that much in the way of space, so I'm going to try and make use of it. The weapon platoon, I mean, this is it, the headquarters over here, really. But I do want to make sure we have this as, I don't know, maybe I'm deploying the wrong position here, really. Maybe I want to move the weapons platoon over there. But at the end of the day, it's not too bad. At least I do have that as a potential reserve group over there. We do have 3 companies, in fact, so we do have a good deal of force, really. I'll say it that way. We've got 3 companies, and we also do have a engineer platoon. We have we've got 2 heavy weapons platoons there. Sorry, 3 heavy weapons platoons. Okay, so we've got quite a bit to work with then. I'm going to try and speed things up here to get it set up. Can I go ahead and have them set to defend in this area? Will that have them... what if it... let's see here. I just wondered if I can actually take a shortcut here. Not much. No. Just rotate them that way. So that was to retreat. Sorry, reverse, I should say. Right, now, can I go ahead and give defense order? It kind of works, in fact. Yeah, kind of. Yeah, it does put them in defensible positions, okay, so that's pretty good there. The change I made was going from screen capture to game capture. So it looks like that works there. That was a good suggestion. Now, what I can go ahead and do then is increase that space, and then I can't go any larger than that. Well, I can't go any wider than that. But we know that works. Right, there we are. So I've gone ahead and actually spaced them out. Well, they've been spaced out like that. Maybe I go ahead and just go with that, and then we can get things underway sooner rather than later. And I think we'll go for that then. At the end of the day, we've got time. But we want to actually spend that playing the game, don't we? So that works for me. Okay. I forgot what the shotgun is for the rotate order. Right, there we are. It kind of works for me. I guess we'll go for that. At the end of the day, we have plenty enough troops. can I have them loaded up? So, yeah, load up. There we go. Then what I could do is maybe have... I forgot the rotate orders now. Go and have them space tied together. In fact, I can have them like that, and then they're okay. We do have a Jeep now, we do have 3 trucks, okay. I'll go ahead and just place them manually on the road then. Just make sure that they're in the right position. Ah, something like that anyway. Reattach a little closer. Yeah, that'll about work then. And then we'll go ahead and place our AA. But no, I'm quite happy with that then. We do have the 3 weapons platoon, so I could... maybe I move up a company over here. Maybe in fact I take that company and have them deployed here. Yeah, maybe. But I don't have to hold every objective after all. We do have the ability to come back for them. And it's going to be quite the large battle though. I can tell you that one. We will make sure that things are set to hold fire, etc. I could maybe have a heavy weapons platoon over here, but the question is going to be really, is it even going to make a difference when it's like, oh god, I don't even know, like Panthers coming down, Panzers. There's going to be a lot coming down this road. Let's just say that. Because I do want to have some like decent depth, really. Okay. Yeah, this is going to be an interesting one. And this will be the first time having used this mod actually, so I'm quite excited. Let's place them together. And I suppose this is maybe not the most optimal thing to do, but I think it'll be interesting to see how it works out really. Even so. To who do you belong? Oh, you're just the Rifle Company headquarters then. And we do have a couple of those, in fact. Yeah, so we shouldn't worry too much then about issues of command. That's handy. Okay, Rifle Company headquarters. Yeah, that helps out a lot. Anti-aircraft there. Oh. That's strange. I mean, have you downloaded RAR? Have you unpacked that file? That's strange. Maybe somebody who's a little bit more familiar with the terminology here can help out. I do want to have something over this way too. Maybe there, but I'm not sure. I do feel like there's quite a big gap here, but at the end of the day, there's not all that much I can do about it. But I do want to make sure we can try and intercept them before they close in too much. So reduce that space. Artillery is going to be a problem, but there's not honestly a lot I can do about that. We'll just try and make the best we can then. AA is going to be AA is going to be a very interesting one. Actually, I'm not too sure how we're going to have these forces deployed. So, yeah, I'm not sure. I'm really not sure. There we are. Who knows? Having them in cover would be nice, but I'm not too sure what I can do with them. I guess we'll just have them like that. Yeah, but there's not a huge amount I could do. I just simply need to have them available. And who knows if they'll come in handy. But at the end of the day, they are still 40mm guns, so they'll have some role. One may hope. Maybe in the forest over here may be a good thing for them. Maybe a good place. Who knows? And attach that. And I do have the armor here. At least with the armor, I can try to move. I think what I'm going to go at... Gosh, it's going to be even harder, because it's like so hard, because it's like there's two large roads, two highways, well, we'll just say two major roads that move into Bastogne here. And I'm really not too sure when I want to have them. I may have... where do we have a lot of open space? Over here to a degree, in fact. But I think maybe out here might be a good idea. And it feels risky to have them in here, but at least I could potentially have them established in cover. I've no real idea here. This is going to be a tough one to deploy. Maybe here. I don't know. I think I will have them deployed in such a fashion, and we'll try to make what we can of it. It is going to be a tough one. So I do have field howitzers there. So 1, 2. I think they have sufficient range. I only had the 2 there. Okay, so there's rifle company there, rifle company there. So I need a rifle company headquarters down here. Like so. That one's there. I'm going to have that one place then down here. Yeah, this is going to be wild. I don't really have one in the north, just not so bad. Well, I do have that one. Okay. Yeah, you'll need something like that. Okay, so what I'm going to go ahead and do then is these guys are going to be told to hold fire. Yeah, okay. Everybody else. Effective. But I think what I will go ahead and do then is have them pick their targets. I'll put down the target reference points here then, and we'll go from there. I've only got 2 bloody target reference points. Gosh, that's so rough. Oh, I don't know how I'm going to manage this. This is going to be tough. I may have to just tell them to hold fire. I mean, visibility is down to 600 meters, so it's not too bad, really. It's going to be rough. Oh, for that? No, that's mines. It's going to be a rough one here. Gosh. I'm half tempted to have them place really, well, quite close to the objectives there. I guess maybe over there then. There's honestly not that much I can do. Oh, do I have more? Oh, gosh, I hope so. How many do I have? No, I've only got that. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, no. Yeah. That's bad. I ideally wish we had more. I kind of wish I'd put in, like, Tucking and Fortified now. Oh, dear. Okay. Well, the thing I'm going to have to work with then is really... it's going to be tough. I need something that's going to keep their heads down. Or at least cause them to, like... oh, what do you call it now? Batten up. That's the word I'm looking for. So we're just going to go for that, essentially. I just want to have something that's relatively quick to go, and then we can work with that. That's pretty tight. It's actually a fairly sizable map, isn't it, really? Yeah, okay. Honestly, I have no idea where they may come from, really. But what I'm going to go ahead and do is have a mission set up anyway, just in case. This is a tough one. I'm going to have that there, mostly due to the fact that, well, I don't know, at least it doesn't cost me there. It's ready to go from the outside of the battle. At least I might be able to cancel and have it set elsewhere then. What I'm going to go ahead and do then is have that fire my command. Yep, that's okay then. Okay. Well, this is not going to go particularly well, but we'll go ahead and see how it goes nonetheless. So, we'll go ahead and start the battle. Okay. Now, what I'm going to go ahead and do here then is just quickly pause and just make sure those orders have gone in there. It seems like I can't issue them until the battle begins then. Have effective range but hold fire against soft targets. These guys just need to hold fire. Yeah, hold fire. Hold. Okay, reattach. Right, okay. What I'd like to go ahead and do then is just place down some illumination, perhaps. Let me just cancel that, in fact. Something like that, anyway. Just put some shells down there. Okay. So the battle is underway. Oh gosh. Okay, so we do have some artillery come down there in the center. We'll see how that goes. I didn't intend for that to be firing now, but okay. So I'll speed things up a little bit. Okay. Right, so we do have the illumination rounds ready to go out here, so I'm going to have them fire for effect. Hold fire. Well, they've already placed down their illumination, actually. Let me just double check audio's working okay. Yeah, that's fine. So we do have some illumination there. Oh, we actually do have eyes on our first target, and it is, in fact, a... Ooh, okay, so we have like a scout section moving in here then. See, this is a problem. I don't really have all that much I can do about that. We do have heavy weapons over here. They do thankfully have bazookas. But it's like, well, okay. I just don't have anything really much I can do about that. Now, what I'm going to go ahead and do then, do I have a mortar section nearby? And it's going to be quite the task to find them sometimes. Right, so I do have mortars over here then. What I'm going to go ahead and do, in fact, I clicked the wrong one. So I've only got smoke and... oh gosh. That's not ideal. I'm going to... no spotter either. Gosh. Oh, I don't have things going in our favour all too much. Okay. You place down a illumination round there. You place down some artillery there. I am going to give them maybe orders for effective. But we'll see about that. Reattach. Effective, effective. Effective, effective. Okay. So again, there's not all that much I can do. At least I got up against forces that actually do have the capability to destroy something there. So that's makes a difference. Right, okay. So we do see the SP-222. So they're hiding right now. Do let me know if the audio sounds okay. I don't know if it's playing from my headset or the laptop. 1 second. You don't actually... I don't know why. It just sounds like it's playing from the laptop, which is really odd. Let me just double check that. That's definitely not. That's so weird. Vent gunfire. Let me double check that. That should be working. Oh. Let me double check. Yeah. Okay, I don't know. It just sounds weird to me. Well, that went really well, actually. I apologize if we didn't get to take a look at that more closely, but that actually went relatively well. I'm going to have these fellows place down another round of illumination, and then they can move on to that side. We are seeing smoke over here, actually. That's something to note. What I'm going to go ahead and do then is actually have artillery set up over here, then. Right, so we've seen illumination here. A ground unit spotted over here, then. Right, we have a Kettenkarat over here. Well, at least we can take that out with short. Now, we are seeing our forces coming to attack over here. Motorcycle squad there. What I'm going to go ahead and do then, I think because we have a spotter now, technically I can fire here. No, I can't. Okay, that's a shame. I wish I had the actual... did we just take out a Kettenkarat with a bazooka? Okay. Well, we managed to knock that out, so that's quite good. I'm going to go ahead and have them actually fall back. Oops, not our last one. Yeah, begin to fall back. Do you have smoke? You do not have smoke. It'd be great if you did, though. Are you out of bazooka? You are out of bazooka there. Okay. I'm going to give them orders for effective fire and just see how that goes. Did I fire smoke by mistake there? I did, didn't I? That's why. Are we already out of illumination? Oh god, no. Seems that is the case there. Oh, we do not get a lot of that, do we? Right, so it's in the SBT-2. We'll bring down the high explosive on this area here then. Go for fire for effect. Okay. Right, so do knock out the MG there. Sorry, no, we didn't use them. Well, I don't know, actually. We might have used the MG there. I think we only have the MG, but we also do have the rifle, don't we? Okay, that's fair enough. So we've done fairly well so far, then. We managed to knock out a couple of the leading elements there. We are seeing, then, apparently a Hanomag over here. That's going to be the opening there. Now, they're aware of our positions over here, so I think what I'm going to go ahead and do then is, in fact, have... well, actually, they're going to be in a fairly good position, but the issue is they're going to come into fire rather quickly. So I'm going to have them begin to move back then. Just get them into some cover. I'd rather them redeploy. Their position's known now. They're actually spotting and firing there, but in fact I'm going to have that go ahead and change over that way then. So we've managed to knock out some initial German forces there. That's pretty good. In fact, we'll have the high explosives. Well, we'll have the artillery focus over there. I do have my trucks over here. I'm going to keep them as a potential response to maybe recapture Objective 4 in the future. We'll see. But the Battle Bastion has begun. We are seeing forces over here then. What I'm going to go ahead and do then is have them fire upon that position. I do have MG section. We do have rifle section there. We do have grenade launchers. Well, rifle grenade launchers, but I really have a serious lack of bazooka. But we are defending the objectives at the end of the day, so at least we can hold on to that. We do see another SP2 there. Okay. Now, time is ticking on by. Luckily, we will have quite a decent chunk of night to work with. But things will develop. Okay. Maybe I should go ahead and just turn this up ever so slightly. There we are. And resume. Okay. You know, I swear to God, it sounds like the audio is playing through the laptop. It's freaking me out. I'm gonna have to double check that. Because if it is, I have no idea why it would be doing that. It just sounds like that way. A little off target, but not too bad. So we have managed to knock out some vehicles over here then. So that was a Kitagrad. And I think maybe that one was as well. Okay. Maybe it's just due to the size of the battlefield and I'm not zoomed in as much as I would be. That might be why. Okay, they're ready to open fire. Well... they're firing. They could open fire. I don't think I will. Can I amend this so it opens fire when I wish? Fire my command. Yes, I just need to set it up again. So I'm going to go ahead and cancel that one, create a new fire mission, have it fire my command, which is what I intended, but I forgot to check that. So we'll have that there. It does seem like they're paying particular attention to this area here, so I'm going to go ahead and get that artillery set up preemptively. Okay, so what do we have here? Troops out in the open there. That could be a scout section, I'm not sure. But we are already pulling back the bazooka team over here, they have a weapons platoon. So they're coming under fire then from the rifle platoon headquarters over here. And they're coming under fire from the rifle section. Yeah, they're coming under fire from quite a few different directions here. That's actually working pretty well. We do have the machine gun section, and in fact, are they? Yeah, no, they're not double. I thought they were. We do have a 30 caliber. That's pretty cool. Right, they actually got knocked out by the bazooka team there. That's pretty cool. Okay. Maybe the AA guns were a little bit overkill. I'm not too sure. I just anticipated that the enemy would have air power. I'm going to have them cancel their fire for now. We'll just continue to observe, see how that goes. Ah, right, now we're seeing armor up over this way apparently. And certainly armor, so we'll see how that goes. Let's take a pause here then. What are we dealing with then? We have Panzer III. Okay, I love the Panzer III. I really hope they do not get spotted. These guys have absolutely no way to protect themselves. And these guys over here, they're lacking really much to do. It's going to have to come down to these guys. Or even the AA there. Let's take a look at the actual Bolfors. Bolfors. However you want to pronounce that. They do have AP. And it's not going to be particularly spectacular. Okay. Ground unit over here. Yeah, we'll have to wait and see how that develops. Yeah. I mean, Panzer III, there's not a tremendous amount I can do. I can't really do anything against most Panzers. But at least Panzer III, not too bad, maybe. Oh, actually, I tell you what I could go ahead and do then is place down some artillery fire. It's going to be super danger close though, but gosh, I don't know. They're just gonna have to just hope they can survive there. I tell you what though, what I could go ahead and do then is maybe if I go ahead and place down some smoke shells in that area. Like, I don't need to see them, I already know that they're there, but I also just need to make sure that my forces actually do have a chance to survive. So if we can do that, that may give them that chance. Yeah, the Panzers are moving through the actual forest here. They're currently covered, dug in. Hopefully that makes them even harder to see. No, I really wish we did that, Crack 'em, sack 'em robots. Right, that's ready over here then. Okay. Speed things up here. Ooh, okay. Right, smoke is coming down here. Don't come close. Okay, right, got smoke here. Okay, a couple more rounds of that smoke, please. Okay, I've got smoke for that. I need... Don't get closer! They have hand grenades and that's about it. They are about as close as you would ever not want to be. Yeah, now they're spotted. There's not really anything that can be done for them now. That's unfortunate there. Yeah, they're wiped out. No, it's just nothing I can do there. Right, so do have a half track in there. Enemy ground unit spotted then. Yeah. Gosh. Well, they're definitely trying to take on some old tactics, aren't they? So we'll move things on over here then. See how the situation develops. And again, I really do not have anything much I could do there. What I could maybe go ahead and do then is place down some high explosives into the area. Maybe that causes them to keep their heads down. But I'm not so sure. How do they just seem to know where to go? Oh gosh. Okay, right, Panzers moving through that area then. We did have objective 4 lost. We do see some Panzers out this way here, at least as far as I can say. Yeah, I mean, that was a... do I have seriously smoke over here? Oh, they're firing smoke down here with their own artillery. Okay, that's fair enough. Yeah, that was unfortunate there. I mean, this is a case of, well, we're trying to cover them, we're trying to protect them. They don't have smoke themselves, so they could have pulled back without revealing their position. There wasn't really anything that could be done for them. Not really. Over here, I need a spotter so I can have some fairly accurate fire. I don't know. I'm hoping that the M10s over here may be able to be our response. But honestly, other than that, it's only every 40 mils, and I don't have a bloody prayer with them. I'm kind of hoping that it's going to be the actual infantry holding the objectives that'll do it for us. So we'll move things on up. They do have a very large force. Alright, so we're seeing forces out here, man. Okay, let's go ahead and... we can actually place down some high explosives in this area. Let's go ahead and get that done now. I'm going to go ahead and... the issues I should have been prepping for that already. It's going to take 8 bloody minutes. That's far, 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 far too long. I'm already prepped in that area, and it actually looks like we are seeing enemies in that area, so fire for effect. Can I go ahead and place down... damn, these guys are... well, I do... damn, do you really need to spot it that bad? Come on, guys, play the game. Play ball. Oh, and is that their range? Maybe that is in fact their range. I'm not too sure. I forget which one's which. Right, so we have a ground unit spotted over here. Oh! Okay. You may open fire. They have no orders to actually return fire, which is actually rather unfortunate. Oh no, they're opening fire. Okay, well at least they can actually do something. And yes, okay. Well, it seems like we have a firefight developing there. We do have fire coming in here. Fire for effect. I guess fire. Alright, so we are seeing SDKFCs over here, so that means that there's going to be mechanized. Damn it. Damn it all. Well, we do have the dug in position. They're taking grenade fire. They do have the Browning MG there. They may be able to do it, but these guys... I don't know. They do have the SMGs too. They kind of got the drop on us, which is a bit of an issue there. And I don't really have independent mortars, which is a bit of a problem. Okay, just start putting some fire down there. We know that the tanks are coming there. I need to try and get them to put their heads down. Right, so they're moving into this area here then. Yeah, we do see the SDKFC there. We do have a rifle section there. Taking shots at them from the rear there. I have no idea what their armor's like. I don't know if it's even that different to the rear. Looks like a 17mm all round. So we do have here the rifle section opening up. It's not too bad. They may be able to take out that vehicle with some fire. I'll force them to actually leave said vehicle. Right, we do have fire coming down over here. We are seeing the SDKFC over here as well. And I'm opening fire on it. We do have the MG squad over here, man. Yeah, they're opening up. I think I may, in fact, have a HMG around here somewhere. That's a bazooka team. I really should have that bazooka team somewhere else. Let's get them over there. That's the 30 cal. Where's my 50 cal? I'm sure that we have some 50 cals around here somewhere. Maybe I'm wrong. Well, likely so. Well, that's okay then. Right, Reconnaissance is taking fire over here then, so we are seeing forces out here in the centre. We are seeing Panzer 4 there. I need to get that artillery actually set up for here. I do need it, however, a little bit more narrow, don't I? It'll be what it is. Right, we actually do have the bazookas opening up on the Panzer 4. And that is the Panzer 4 HQ over here. Come on, we can land that bazooka in there, that'd be great. Forget about those. So these are Panzer Grenadiers. Forget the soft targets, open fire on the targets that are going to actually matter. So they have no bazooka. They're out of bazooka. Okay. At this point, it doesn't even really matter. Well, we do have them in a bit of a crossfire there, so that's not too bad. Took out a squad down here, so we actually managed to survive that, which is pretty good. Okay, so I need to go ahead and actually bring in some more concentrated fire down here, so we'll bring that in there. They can go ahead and actually put down some high explosives here too. We certainly need that. Right, we do have Panzer 3 there. I don't know what their line of sight's like. Whoops, I didn't mean to do that. Bugger. Okay. I've not used that before. Not ideal. But that is because they're actually protected now. We'll hold them as a reserve then where we can. Seeing forces down here, seeing forces here too. Troops out there in the open. I don't really have anything I can do against them. Right, additional ground units, yeah, over here. I'd love to move in those M10s, but I don't want to give their position away as of yet. Field, HQ, sorry, howitzers opening fire. Opening fire. Okay, rounds coming down here. Can I use my mortars? They maybe only have that range. I'm not too sure. Maybe they just open fire automatically. I have no idea. I've never actually used a mortar unit like that. I'm used to having them being independent. Right, there we are. Yeah, things are getting heated up over here in the centre. Well, to the northern part of Bastogne. Looks like we are seeing armoured forces over here then. Right, HMG. So we do have HMGs, but over here. Oh, they're dead HMGs. Excuse me. A little bit of hiccups there. Right, okay. So we are seeing quite a firefight there. Oh, wow, we actually did take one out then. So it's actually... Oh, thank God for that then. I was about to move them forward, but they do seem to be adequately placed for now then. We are seeing fire over here, but the German forces are moving in here relatively well. I do have the artillery ready to come down to... I don't know if that's... maybe I want to hold that as like a reserve, perhaps. Those tanks over here are a pain in the ass. Okay, artillery is landing around this area. Maybe a little bit more targeted over here. I do want to bring more fire down here, but it depends on how large the incursion is. At least our forces being in buildings are a little bit better protected, but not too much. But that's so good that we knocked out an armoured vehicle there. Super, super happy about that. But, yes, bugger. I didn't mean to actually place down this mark, because I've never used those before, in fact. Now we have Waffen Grenadier, Platoon headquarters there. They're going to fire from a scout team there. Which is only, what, 3 men? We're doing okay, though. We actually managed to knock that out. Fantastic news there. The SDKFC, I'm not too sure. It is on with the MG54 there. Okay. So, we're managing for now. Right, put down some fire now. I lost the bazooka team. That sucks. Especially when there's a Panzer III there. Right, so we are seeing Panzers. God. It does make sense though. At the end of the day, they're moving down the roads though. I just hope that I could have had some like AT guns and I just didn't have any. So that is a wee bit of a problem. Just a wee bit. Okay. The tanks though are not a tremendous problem if they can't actually spot us though. That's a good thing. Yeah, this is of a minute of fight. Not all that much I can do there. Okay. Couldn't fire there. The tanks haven't really spotted us though, thankfully. Well, we'll try our best. Okay. Yeah. We're seeing quite a lot of armor here. Okay. They are attempting to take shots where it is effective, but yeah. Effective is really a bit of a state of mind here. Right, we are seeing more Panzers in this area too. I do want to make use of the M10s, but the issue is I don't really have that much in the way of line of sight myself out here. So I don't want to go ahead and throw away what I do have. Though saying that, I think I will have it. I can have it here, but at least we can see where the enemy is. It looks like we're not at a vehicle there, but there was a Hanamag. Looks like we're taking fire from here. Right, they're moving in here. Let's see if I can place down some artillery fire here then. Right, we are firing upon them with grenade, I'd like to imagine. Yeah, that sounds like grenades. Yeah, they're not going to do all that much, but at the end of the day, what can you do? XTRG team over here. That's this the command. Ground unit spotted. Yeah, okay. I wish I had more armored vehicles now. I'm going to try and do this as the infantry, but I don't even have all that much in the way of response to the enemy. They'll throw grenades, but it's like, well, they do have a lot of grenades though. They do have. They have now 80 grenades. Okay, it's all buggered there. Not all that much can do there. Let time tick on by. Yeah. This is working out okay then. At least I can kill tanks here. At the end of the day, if I can actually try and maintain positions here for some love, no joy. Yeah, okay, there we go. That's doing okay. Oh my god. I don't have that many rounds, do I? Oh, bugger me. Bugger me, do they only have 6 rounds? Are you kidding me? Sure, they have a reload. Oh my god. Oh god. Our scout team seeing Panzer Freeze here. That's a lot of armored vehicles. Yeah. Oh, we're seeing a Tiger. Wow, okay. Bugger me. That's a case of not much you can do. I wish we had some Molotovs. Yeah. Gosh. I don't really hold out that much in the way of hope here. We did manage to knock out that vehicle at last, though. That's good. Yeah, we knocked out a couple, but oh, thank God they do have a resupply or some sort of additional ammunition. Thank God for that. We are seeing a Tiger over here. Thankfully, we have a lot of grenades. We have rifle grenades too. We actually do have AT grenades. Okay, so they're not that buggered, but they're not exactly likely to do all that much. Yeah, that missed. That's kind of like a dead end now. Right, okay. Managing to hold on for now. For now. Yeah, we have a weapons platoon headquarters. I was thinking, you know what? I kind of regret being here right now. Maybe I regret placing these guys down here now. Maybe I do. Maybe I regret a great deal. That's been pretty cool, though. Right. Why don't you take out a command now? Okay. So we do lose that MG. Oh, right. So we do actually have AA. Ah, right. Okay. So our AA is actually useful now. We do actually have Stu, because I can't believe I didn't even notice that. Yeah, okay. So we do have Stu. Oh, God. I didn't even notice that. I completely missed that. Right. Okay. So these are 40 mils are useful. That's good. But not that good. Maybe I would prefer to have had more in the way of AT guns. Alas. Alas. Okay. I want to move in. I just... Ooh, okay. We'll try and make something happen there. Make the magic happen. Okay. We are seeing another tiger in here. Ah. Tigers are nasty. They are real nasty. Well, we do have our rifle grenade, so at least we can try and cause some damage. That'd be ideal. That would be most ideal. Right, okay. So, in terms of situation, the only things that would really have that could even turn today would be, I could put down some smoke rounds. I could put down the artillery here, but I don't know if it'd actually do me more harm. I think it'd probably do me more harm. Alright, ground unit spotted over here. If we could try and shoot the armor there, that'd be ideal. Yeah, we do see the Panzer Grenadiers here. Bazooka team taking fire, but the issue is they actually do have shots. They're dead. Okay. That would have been most excellent to have kept alive there, but alas, they go the same way as the MGs in that place. Yeah, objective 1 is down. Damn it. Objective 1, where's objective 1? Oh, that's objective 1 then, okay. So we do have a Bullfors, we're going to have a, yeah, so that's opening fire there. Maybe they can do something. Or at least they can keep their heads down. Who knows? Okay. We don't see anything as of yet. Just reattach. I think move forward if you can. I don't really know when I can set this without killing my own men. Maybe in this general area, but it's going to take some time. But it's not as if we're lacking on that. Okay. Speed time up. The March of the Wolverines. Okay, we managed to take one of those out with a rifle grenade there. Ground unit spotted over here then. More infantry. Yeah, we're generally holding out here. I kind of regret not deploying that company over here now. We probably may have been able to do something there. Oh, you just had some sushi and sake. Nice. Oh, sake. O sakeを読みました。私はお酒を。あ、なるほど。私はお酒を。あ、飲みたいです。Just been a little while since I practiced Japanese, in fact. Okay, right, so we do have the 40 mils there. They can actually put some hurts on them, which is good. Have a move for that. Ground unit spotted it there. Okay. Ah, gosh. I don't know. Maybe I do have to just bring down the outside of it, but I can't do that right now. Can I use my godforsaken mortars wherever they are? Oh, they're here, actually. Are you close enough now? What? Can I? I don't know. I don't know how they work. I can't seem to get them to work. I need those mortars. Oh, that's cool. That's pretty cool, that original. I like that. Okay. Now, that 40 mil should be able to rip that up on the flank, I'd hope. One would hope. Or even just a weight of fire might be able to do something. Oh, good God, we have our... okay, I can't deny that making the use of the roads is not... I guess it is what it is. Scouts are taking fire there. Come on. Now they're taking fire. That's not good. they're kind of screwed. But maybe the Wolverines can get into position and take shots over here. I have no idea. I really do not know. Let's try and get them in position if we can get into the flank there. Well, they're putting some fire in. I thought they'd have been dead immediately, but they're actually okay. Well, we're taking... Well, that's pretty close by. They may in fact take some damage from that. Okay, Wolverines are moving out. Go on, guys. Oh, gosh, okay. Right, so it looks like we have been spotted, and the jig is going to be effectively up. Yeah, they're more or less dead there. Maybe they can take their Reaper's Due. Reaper's Due, not Reaper's Stew. I realise that sounded a little bit similar. Yeah, that position's been lost there. Just too many Panzers. Too many Panzers. Okay, yeah, they're down. And we do have enemy fixed-wing aircraft coming in. Where are they? Oh, they've already left. That's the problem, but apologies about that. But alas, the time has now run out. I hope you guys enjoyed that. It's been pretty interesting, in fact. I had intended to actually play this as Germans, but I had to actually inadvertently set it up as the Americans. Didn't mean to do that, but I think it proved to be rather more interesting. Definitely turn the tables there. So I do hope you guys had a lot of fun. It's been quite enjoyable, and I hope to see you again in the future. So thank you very much to the developers here of Armoured Brigade. A truly great game. And it is out on Steam, so do go ahead and pick that up if you do like that platform, but it's also on the Slytherin and Matrix platforms too. And until next time, thank you, goodbye. I will be... What day is it? Is it Friday today? What day is it? Is it Thursday? I might be back tomorrow, or I might be back Saturday, or I might be back next week. I forget. Until next time, thank you, and oyes minasai, jane, sayonara. Until next time, stay sexy.